Okay, boys and girls, time for story time. Got a book here, and it's got R letter. That's really high. That is high. I'm going to say R is probably, I don't know, fourth grade? I'm thinking. So it's fine with me. I graduated fourth grade a long time ago. And the title is The Story of Diva and Flea, as told and shown by Mo Willems and Tony Di Terlizzi. So Mr. Willems, who of course did Gerald and Piggy and other books, pigeon books, wrote this, and Mr. Di Terlizzi did the illustrations. And again, it's called The Story of Diva and Flea. Kind of an odd story, an odd name, I should say. Now, is there a sneak peek? Well, a little bit in the back. It says the biggest discoveries start with the smallest steps. Well, that's telling us that sometimes you can discover something by just starting off slowly and take a little step, and well, what's going on here? Not always a big, gigantic introduction. Now, is there another sneak peek inside? Oh, yeah, there is. And it says, Diva, a small yet brave dog, and Flea, a curious streetwise cat, develop an unexpected friendship in this unforgettable tale of discovery. And if you look here, you see La Tour Eiffel, the Eiffel Tower. This takes place in Paris, France, in Paris. And it says, for as long as she can remember, Diva lived at 11 Avenue Le Play in Paris, France. For as long as he could remember, Flea also lived in Paris, France, but at no fixed address. When Flea flâneuse passed Diva's courtyard one day, their lives are forever changed. Together, Diva and Flea explore and share their very different worlds as only true friends can do. So that's telling me a lot. I'm going to say my prediction is that not only will they become good friends, they're going to learn from each other. She's going to learn more about his world. Maybe he'll learn more about her world, which seems to be the life of a rich dog, whereas he's a alley cat, we would say in English. Okay, sounds good. Oh, this book was dedicated to Mr. Bartoletti by Clara Fidak. Clara is now in fifth grade. And we have here again the title page. Hyperion Books for Children presents the story of Diva and Flea as told and shown by Mo Willems and Tony Di Terlizzi. Maybe they both did the drawings. Oh, wow. That looks like the Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris. The story of Diva and Flea. Wow, all these buildings, old, old, old. Oh, it says dedication. Pour mes amis parisiens, Mo. That means to my Parisian friends, Mo. And Mr. Di Terlizzi said, for Mimi, who is part Diva and part Flea. Maybe she's a cat. And it says, le début. Okay, so a début is when you meet, when you open. Okay, it depends. Chapter 1. And it says, Diva and Flea, then. And I'm going to show you the picture while I read this page. And it says, this is Diva's story. For as long as she could remember, Diva lived at 11 Avenue Le Play in Paris, France. 11 Avenue Le Play was a grand old apartment building with a small gated courtyard in front. Many people lived in the building. Kids, parents, old ladies, even an artist or two. Wow, very nice. And there's someone right there. There's a TV antenna. And there's the gate. And there's something there. I'm not sure what it is. Could be her. I think it is. And it says, like most grand old apartment buildings in Paris, there was a gardienne who lived on the ground floor. It was her job to make sure that everything inside and outside of the building was neat, tidy, and safe. It's sort of like a, not a guard so much, but a maintenance person, sort of. Diva was the gardienne's dog, which meant that Diva was practically responsible for the whole of 11 Avenue Le Play, including the courtyard. It was a very big job for a very small dog. So she thinks she's responsible. Maybe she is. Next page. Diva took her job seriously. Every day she would exit the grand front door, trot across the small courtyard, and stand at the building's front gate. From there she watched and guarded and watched. If anything ever happened, no matter how big or small, Diva would yelp and run away. Diva was very good at her job, and she doesn't like spiders. Oh, who's that? This is Flea's story. For as long as he could remember, Flea also lived in Paris, France, but at no fixed address. Flea lived wherever he was, which usually was somewhere other than it had been the day before. So he goes back and forth. Flea did not even have a fixed name. Some people called him Puss, or Midnight, or Richard, but he didn't care too much about what people called him. He liked the name Flea. He thought it was a funny name because he was a large cat and a flea is a small animal, which is true. Also, he may or may not have had fleas. We don't know, but it's possible. Flea did have a good fixed occupation, however. He was a flâneur. A flâneur is someone, or some cat, who wanders the streets and bridges and alleys of the city just to see what there is to see. A great flâneur has seen everything, but still looks for more, because there is always more to discover. Flea was a really great flâneur, and a flâneur again is a person who strolls and walks around. And notice, he is kind of itching and scratching. Some old wine bottles, a bag of something, and some newspapers, etc. So basically he's an alley cat. He's a stroller, a flâneur. And I think that's the end of chapter 1. Okay, boys and girls, it's pretty interesting about these two French cats. Okay, le chat français. And hopefully you enjoyed that Samuel Monsieur and also Monsieur Naon or Madame Naon. We'll read more about it. Okay? Anyway, don't forget for you to read today at least 20 minutes. And 30 is even better. That's the way it is. Let's wrap it up.